Today I am installing a honeycomb grill on my 2018 Audi A4 S-Line. And I have barely any experience working on cars, so this might take a while. The way we're gonna figure out how to do it is by watching a YouTube video. But we already have all the stuff I need, of course, the new grill, vinyl wrapped for the crash bar because I don't wanna be able to see through it with the new grill. And I have chrome and blacked out badges for this new grill, so it's gonna look fantastic and I can choose whichever badge I want at any point. But with that being said, let's get started, and I'm gonna set up a timer on my phone so you can see exactly how long it takes me and him to do this. We are two people doing this and we've never done this before, so it might be a while, but stay tuned to see how long it takes. All right, timer is started. Let's do it. All right, the first step is gonna be turning the wheel all the way over so we have access to the fender liner.
So basically there's one bolt down here, one right here that we just removed just to make sure that the millimeter was correct. There's one right here, and there's also one right in front of the wheel.
All right, cool. So it's the fender liner that we're
Fender liner, yeah.
Are we taking the whole thing out?
We're just unscrewing the bolts, and then we're gonna watch a YouTube video to see what else they say.
All right, we gotta get in this little corner here with the bolt. Yeah, we don't have all of the correct tools, but yeah, we're keeping track of them using these little solo cups. How many bolts do we have in here? We got 5 in there. Should we label them, you think? I think we should.
I think it's fine.
All right, now I'm starting up the car, and then move the tires the opposite direction. Some people take off the wheels to make this easier, but for our time's sake, I feel like we're just gonna not do that because we already got all the bolts out on the other side in like a couple minutes, so this shouldn't be too bad. All right, we now have to remove the hood latch and then this top plastic piece. This is harder to take off than we thought. We're like wiggling it back and forth, but it doesn't just like pop off. It's like there's something holding it in, obviously. All right, apparently we're just supposed to push the tab in. Oh, what? No,
Almost.
no. Oh,
There you go.
Okay, there we go. That wasn't that hard. Now we gotta take this piece off. I'm not seeing any bolts, so I think it just peels up. Apparently you just kind of grab it up. Let's not go too hard, but to where we snap it. But, okay, boom. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's like empty down there. Then we gotta take these bolts off. There's a lot of them. And then this thing should pop off kind of soon. I think we might have to do more done up in here with some clips, but other than that, I do not know. In case you were curious, we are 23 minutes and 30 seconds in, and already we're making some progress. We're now underneath the car, getting the bolts from underneath. All right, we realize we have to pry the inner fender liner back some to get to one of the clips. This might be a painful clip to take out. It's hard to see, but we're trying to get this little clip out. Got it? Okay. All right, we gotta turn the wheel again. Maybe taking the wheels off was easier because we've done this like 5 times now. All right, back at it on the other side, trying to get that little yellow clip. What they don't show you on the other YouTube videos is that it's kind of difficult to get back in here. Every video we've seen is like, oh yeah, it's so easy. We just get back there and we just grab it. But no, it's not that easy. So good luck if you're doing this.
I don't think they're holding on to anything. That's the problem.
It's this little thing right here. This little yellow.
No, that's just like a little spacer.
Really? That's not it? That's not what we have to grab?
No, like I grabbed it out, but it's just like a little spacer.
Huh. So we actually do not need to take out this yellow little like spacer clip. There's something else we need to grab. So that was a mistake on our end. The other YouTube video was not very clear, but we should have this now. We have to get all the way back in this liner, like take this whole thing and rip it to the side.
I could probably grab it. It's literally like right on like this like little platform. Like as soon as I take it off, it'll fall down.
Okay. All right, we're turning the wheels again. All right, we're gonna do the same thing with this side. Got to get the other little like clip / screw out and peel the fender liner up pretty high, and then we'll be able to get back to it with this little super long like extension tool for the screwdriver or whatever you want to call it. Hey bro, this is like insanely difficult. Oh my gosh. It sounds like it's swishing it.
The bolt is out.
All right, well, while I was gone, he got that little bolt out, and it's somewhere in there. But now we're doing the bottom section, the bottom set of bolts. Do you need a cup? We are now a little bit over an hour in, but we're making some progress. This is good. All right, we need to do one more thing in this fender here, but otherwise all the parts from underneath here are taken out and put in a cup. I believe there's 7 of them. But now we just gotta get back in here, get another piece out, and then the bumper should come off. We have to be careful of the wiring for the front sensors here. And thankfully the new grill does have a spot for these sensors right in there. All right, I've got the bumper off on this little side. We just had to literally just rip it. But you know,
I try to like grab this when it worked, but you had to grab like under
you have to grab from two different sides. But okay, we're making progress. This is super good. Now we have to get that little clip the same side. The last side took us 10 minutes.
It's almost out.
Ah! Yes, got it?
Yes.
Yes. All right, we have more of it coming off, okay.
Grab it, you got it?
Yep, I got it. But look at this. So much of it is off. Oh my gosh. Look at the crash bar though. This is what we're gonna wrap. Dude, look at this. There's a cigarette in the bottom of my bumper down there. Who owned this car before me and how did that get down there? Guys, we're now calling the Audi service that I have a connect to. So let's see what this guy says. Or if he even answers, because I don't have his number until now, so he might not answer a random phone call.
Yo.
Hey, Jimmy.
And just like kind of yanking slowly, like with small firm movements, try yanking it like straight backwards, not outwards, but straight backwards towards you.
We try that.
Okay. All right, so we just called the Audi like tech service manager, but he's like high up and knows a lot about Audi. So he said we can just basically use some force and kind of like carefully use force to get off. He said as long as it's not like bending super bad, you shouldn't break it. Bro, that's like not promising, but we'll see. We gotta like, all right, well, this side came off easy. All right, I say we just like rip it off with force. You see it? You see it?
Oh,
bending?
yep. I'm pretty sure it's just from old age.
Okay, let's not snap it though. I see it bending some. 2 hours, by the way, guys. It's like stuck in the headlight here. There's one small little piece stuck still. Oh God, that looks so bad. I'm just gonna wiggle it. Yes?
I have all the wires right here. Yes, we're out.
Yes! Yes!
Send a photo to Jimmy.
Yes! Got the cigarette out. Oh my gosh. The bumper is on the ground. Look at this. We just gotta unclip some of this wiring in here. This should just be like an easy tab pull off. Hopefully I don't get electrocuted, but dang, dude. Look at this. The crash bar is not as big as I thought. Okay, but definitely I would be able to see through if I don't wrap it. So we're definitely gonna do that.
Oh, here's the bolt.
Oh my gosh, there's the bolt inside that we had to go all the way through underneath this to get to. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna use some water and a paper towel to just clean off the crash bar because of course we are going to vinyl wrap it. We're preparing the crash bar to get wrapped. So I'm just gonna unpeel this. All right, the crash bar is officially wrapped in black. It is a pretty crappy wrap job when you get up and close to it, but the point is that it is not that silver that would stick out anymore. It's matte black, and we can now get the new grill on this bumper and get going. We're almost 3 hours in. Guys, officially 3 hours. All right, we're now trying to get the stock grill off the bumper. Okay, we're just kind of gonna use force. It's kind of like seeming like that's the best bet here for most of these things, honestly. Just like force, but like not like destructive force, you know? All right, we finally got the stock grill off of the bumper. We are putting the new one on now. We are almost 4 hours deep into this. All right, the honeycomb grill is in. We have pressed in all of the clips. Now for the parking sensors that go right in down here. Oh my gosh, this thing looks so good. We're gonna put the chrome badges on. This is just like it's empty right now. It can go either black or silver. So let's get we're gonna fit the parking sensors back on and then get the bumper back on, and then we're good. We are in almost hour 4. 4 hours and 4 minutes, 59 seconds. 4 hours, 5 minutes so far. Let's get this done. We're now screwing on the grill to the bumper to make sure it's 100% fit. Let's do this here. These are the screws?
Yep.
All right. All right, they are now screwed into place here. Top piece flips up into here.
Yeah. I have helped work on cars before. Right.
Okay.
Now we just need to clip this back on. Back.
Yes! Okay, got that clip in. Oh my gosh. Shove it in. This though. Well, I guess we didn't have to label, we're just grabbing them out of right here. So we know there's 4 slots, so we put 4 different screws in one cup, so some of the other sections had like 8 to 10 screws, so that's how we're going off of it, and by the length of the screw, this seems like it's gonna line up just fine. And then after these are screwed in, this plastic piece just goes right on top, pops in, and then goes in the latch, and then all of these screws that go in here, and the clips. And I don't know if this even came from my car. I have no idea. And then we're just gonna pop this thing right in. I don't even know how. Wait, I feel like this should, I don't even know.
So this slides under, like that.
Look at this. I feel like we should go the opposite way first.
All right, let's take it out.
You gotta go in like this.
Oh yeah. Look, these are lined up.
We're using a tool to push these little clips down. All right, now time for the bottom bolts to go on. The one thing that happened that we didn't want to happen is that we don't know what screws go to what. Here's the one for the fender liner, right? And we have 4 missing screws.
Let me check back under there and see.
All right, the last step is to put on the badge. This thing is gonna look so good. It's gonna complement the new grill so nicely. I'm pretty sure it just clicks into place. I'm not sure exactly how. Guys, we are finally done. It is midnight and it took us 6 hours and 3 minutes, 26 seconds. This is insane. This was coming from people that have never worked on cars basically in their lives. And we figured it out from YouTube and a little bit of teach it yourself, but I think it looks fantastic. We're gonna go to the gas station real quick and get some pictures, but there you have it. There is the new grill on my A4. So thank you guys so much for watching. There's so many cool mods coming to my car very soon. I'll see you guys in the next video.